Hey, what's up, everybody? In today's video, I want to talk to you about how do you scale your business? How do you market your business? How do you scale your business, right? So it's actually a very simple, easy concept, but it's not so easy to execute. All right. So when it comes to e-com, we have a thing that's called our average order value. All right. So that means, let's say my average order value is $60, right? So every time somebody purchased from me, let's say 1,000 people purchase. On average, the order total is $60. That means somebody might have purchased $20. You might have had 100 people purchase around $30. You might have had 100 people purchase around $120. But my average order value is $60, okay? Now, my lifetime value, right? Meaning that we know within the next 2 to 3 months that that person is going to spend $80 total with us. That's our lifetime value. So we have $60 AOV. We have $80 lifetime value. Okay, that's not the best, but let's just say for the sake of what we're talking about. All right. So their average order value is 60. We know in the future we're going to make $20 more off of them. All right. Then we got to figure out what is our margin on that $60. Let's say we're running at a 70% margin. So if at $60, a 70% margin is going to be, let me see, 60, 70%, that's 42, that's 28. All right, so $28 is my cost of goods, and $42 is the profit I'm making off of that person, right? So if I'm making $42, that means if I'm running Facebook ads, I'm doing influencer marketing with affiliate links, anything that I'm running, I have to acquire that customer for $42 or less. If I spend any more than that $42, guess what? You getting close to going out of business. All right. Now here's the thing. A lot of businesses, let's say my AOV is 60 and my cost of goods is 28 and then it's $42. Some businesses will spend up to that $42 to get the customer and break even on that sale because they know they're going to get that extra $20 on the back end. Now, that $20 is also on a 70%. So 70% of $20 is, what's that? 70%, 20, 14, $6 cost of goods. So $14 profit, right? Okay. So if I know in the end with $42 on average order value, I'm going to break even at $60. But then I know that I'm breaking even on that sale, but I'm gonna make $20 more, and out of that 20 is $14 profit. Then I can scale my business up with that, because let's say I can get 10,000 people through Facebook ads to purchase at $42 a purchase, and I break even on all those sales. I don't make no money. When I get them on the return through email, SMS, or they just come back or organically because they know about us, guess what? You're going to make that $14, okay? So let's say 10,000 people make that purchase. Well, 10,000 times 14 is $14,000. So when people are running Facebook ads and you're acquiring your new customers, you have to take this stuff into consideration. Because let's say the overall lifetime value, let's just look at that, is $80, 70% margin, that's 56 profit, that's 24 cost of goods. Let's say you're running Facebook ads and you're only making $56 lifetime value all in off of that customer. If you're making that $56, and let's say every time you get a purchase on Facebook, it's costing you $60, guess what? You're going out of business. You're losing $4 per customer that you acquire. Building your business, not just scaling your business, but building your business is all based upon what you are acquiring your customer at. The number one thing that takes businesses out of business is marketing, and we have to do marketing, right? Unless you're a personal brand and you got a big following, or some people got a big YouTube channel or they got a TV show or whatever, they can go on their Instagram and they can post, hey, I just dropped some merch, go grab it, whatever, and everybody runs to go grab it. They don't have to spend $1 on marketing. But for you and for me, we got to spend money on marketing. And even them, if they want to scale their business, they got to do it. But we have to spend money to make money. Now, if I'm doing local ads, it's a lot harder to figure out, okay, did they come off my ad or whatever. But when it comes to e-com, we're talking data, right? There's no getting past the data. So let me just break this down for you again, right? Your average order value, let's say $60, right? But your lifetime value is $80. You know, off of all those customers, you're going to end up making $80. That means we are going to make $56 profit. That means that you have to acquire that customer for less than $56 if you want to be profitable, and no more than $56, or you'll start losing your, you know what. So the idea is, let's say even you got to send out a bunch of orders and you're getting them at $51, right? And you're only making $5 off of each, but yet you do 100,000 orders because you can spend so much to acquire that customer. That's $500,000 profit. Okay. Sometimes I might spend like $60,000 in Facebook ads, and I'm looking at all the orders and I'm like, man, we're almost breaking even on this and that and that and that and that. But that's not the big picture. The big picture is the back end, the lifetime value when we hit them for that additional 20. So what you always want to figure out is, how can I make my ads, my creatives better so I can get people at a lower amount of money, right, of cost per purchase? And then also on the other side of things on my website, how can I increase my AOV or my lifetime value? Which means maybe you just up the prices a little bit. Maybe it means that you add some things that complement. If you're selling denim, add a t-shirt. If you're selling a t-shirt, add a hat. Something like that. Maybe you put on an app that helps to upsell to get a higher AOV and a higher lifetime value. So those are all things that you can do to go ahead and scale your business. Now, again, it's a very easy concept to understand, but it's not very easy to execute. I still work on that every day, right? Every day I'm in the data. I'm like, what are we acquiring our customers at? Because on top of that, a business like mine, I have a building, I have employees, I have, utilities, I have all sorts of bills, right? For drop shippers, they really only got to outsource and pay, a customer service team and things of that nature. They don't have as much overhead. So it's easier to, run all the numbers. But when you run an actual, a larger business, and you're actually a branded business and you're shipping from your facility or location, it makes it a lot, makes it a lot harder, and you got to take in all that data, right? So it's not like I'm just walking away clean from that $5 I'm profiting per all those orders. But yeah, that's basically how you do it. So one is you need to be profitable, right? Then two is you want to figure out, how do I scale my business? And listen, if I can spend $10,000 and keep keep it, let's say mine was a $51 cost per purchase, then if I can spend 10, I'm gonna spend 10. If I can spend 15, I'm gonna spend 15. You keep on pushing it until that CPA starts going up to where it's no longer profitable for you, right? And then you might want to look at it and say, okay, what other creatives can I do so that I can lower that CPA? It could be something as little as saying, hey, I'm running a sale. I'm running this type of, offer. This holiday's coming up. Buy two, get one free, whatever. Very little things can drastically change your life and the outcome of your business. So again, average order value, lifetime value, and what does it take to get that sale? That's the main things you need to look at. And once you're grounded and you fully understand that, that's when you can start being profitable and you can start looking at scaling your business. That's what I do every day. But definitely stay tuned for more videos, because we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about all the different things about, this YouTube channel. We're going to talk about the clothing industry. We're going to talk about scaling your business, everything e-com, and everything that you need to know.